Hello everyone. Did you ever wonder what is the difference in between Ayurvedic consultancy versus just learning Ayurveda? I get asked this question again and again because I teach Ayurvedic consultancy. And so in today's Monday Health Booster, I will actually explain you the difference in between learning just Ayurveda and Ayurvedic consultancy. So, the number one difference in between learning Ayurveda and Ayurvedic consultancy is in Ayurveda, it's a very vast field. It includes a lot of wide topics and lots of books and lots of subjects. Versus in Ayurvedic consultancy, you learn the primary way of talking to a person and help him correct his diet, lifestyle, and his mind according to his body type. You also integrate primary detoxification and the gentle guidance he needs to bring in considering his disease or considering his diagnosis. So it is a much smaller circle of advising, and you're learning how to talk within a structure, not being a doctor, but being a holistic practitioner and integrating this into your practice so that you can bring in effective advising. The second thing, what you really learn in Ayurvedic consultancy, which is not found in Ayurveda, is the art of messaging. For a simple example, let me tell you that let's think you went to a party, and in this party you meet your friends and they know you have been studying Ayurveda, and they ask you exactly like, so what have you been studying? How is it useful for us? So in a normal circumstance, you will exactly start to explain Ayurveda and what are the elements in Ayurveda, how it can be beneficial for them. And obviously they are the regular, European Americans who are into their partying lifestyle and they don't care much about, learning about Ayurveda. But when you learn Ayurvedic consultancy, then you know that you can just turn back and ask them the question that, okay, so why do you want to know about Ayurveda? And then they start to speak to you about, the challenges that they're facing with their children, or maybe the weight loss which is not happening. And then you can explain them Ayurveda in the way they need it. And this is what you learn in Ayurvedic consultancy, the art of messaging. How to really speak that the people understand your word and take action on that. Because it's for sure that the success of a good holistic practitioner is based on the way you advise and motivate people. Those people are going to work and get the results for you. We all know yoga, Ayurveda is a great science, but what's happening in the modern world? We are basically being subjected to take pills and forget about our own responsibility, in the part of healing the diseases we have or taking care of our body. So in Ayurvedic consultancy, you learn communication and messaging, which is not taught in traditional Ayurveda. The third important difference in between Ayurveda and Ayurvedic consultancy is Ayurveda is very ideal. It talks about proper day routine. It talks about a proper seasonal routine. It talks about, taking good care of your body. But it doesn't talk about, the challenges which we are facing in the modern scenario, which is difficult relationships, the pressure we feel as a woman, the clock is ticking. Do we need to get married? Do we need to have children? How do we raise our children, while working and, having less time? How do we become a female? In fact, how do we become a good wife? How do we, develop good relationships with the people around us with lack of time and, all what we have to do for, maintaining the life we want to live today. So Ayurvedic consultancy marks up the gap in between the ancient science, which was taught 5,000 years before, to the place of where life is today. So definitely this is something which is beneficial for people who already know Ayurveda and want to really become a good consultant and want to know exactly what they need to say in a consultation, what's the structure. But it's also very beneficial for people who are yoga teachers or holistic health practitioner or really want to dive deep into Ayurveda and learn how to advise even their loved ones, family and friends with the beautiful science of Ayurveda, right? And that's the three major difference which is in between Ayurveda and Ayurvedic consultancy. So here's the thing. I recently did a masterclass for holistic health practitioners on how to use Ayurvedic consultancy in their practice. And in this masterclass, I'm basically explaining why the clients are struggling and why they cannot complete what they wish to do, why are they falling back in the patterns, what are the four important steps of Ayurvedic consultancy, and how, you know, can you learn more about it in the way that it is useful for your profession and for your personal health. So if you're interested, then I'm also, in the download link, there's a video to watch the masterclass on Ayurvedic consultancy, and it would be very useful for you to just watch this masterclass to know more about the beautiful science of Ayurveda and how to use and integrate Ayurvedic consultancy in your practice. That's all for this Monday, and I will see you again in the next Monday Health Booster, telling you more about the beautiful science of Ayurveda. Till then, stay healthy and keep smiling.